I am Patricia Bigler. I go by Pat. I work as the Director of Public Works here for the Columbus Consolidated Government. I was born in Evansville, Indiana, and went through high school there. I have been educated in a number of places, to include Indiana University, the Freie Universität Berlin, and ended up with an engineering degree from the University of South Florida in civil engineering, and then later got my master's in systems management from Southern Cal. I spent 20 years working for the military, not as a soldier, but for the military in civil service, and I've actually been doing public works work for 40 years. But after I got out of college, I ended up working for actually a city government, and then I got a couple of temp jobs with the Air Force, and decided I really liked that. So I ended up working for the Army on military bases for 20 years. And that has, I got all the standard Army training for civilians, but I also attended Command and General Staff College. That has shaped my approach to an awful lot of things as I've grown beyond that, went to work in municipal government. Partly because of the people here. When I was on my way moving down here, the doctor called me to tell me I had cancer. So when I came here, I had no family, no friends, nothing. And the community adopted me. I mean, they took care of me. There was just such a sense of community here that I fell in love with the place. And that has extended well beyond public works, but it started with my love of public works. They really were there when I needed them. I think more than anything because of the people.
Yeah.
But so many of those people have vision, and I see so much of that you don't necessarily see other places. So there have been a number of initiatives that really make this a very attractive place to be, and a very comfortable place to be. In the forefront of my mind today is actually animal control. We've taken the euthanasia rate was 79%. We were having to euthanize that many animals. This past month, it's 7%. But I think that the city needs a sustainability committee. I've started drafting on a sustainability plan to highlight some of the things that need attention. The other project is extending the life of our landfills, and between compaction, diversion of various kinds, all of those things. We got multiple programs going on, and I'm really excited about that. Try to find out who are the key people, obviously. And I usually have a vision of where I want to go. Obviously, I need to know what I'm trying to achieve when I get together with them. You have to take the overwhelming, complex tasks and turn them into practical steps. Diversity just brings together all kinds of ideas. And once that synergy starts going, that energy starts building, an entirely different setup. I was very lucky in that I grew up basically in the inner city sub-poverty level, and I did not come from an educated family. But both of my parents were very intelligent, and both of them believed that I could be anything I wanted to be. They didn't plan on my being an engineer, but especially in the day and age when I became an engineer, they taught me not to be afraid to try things. They really taught me a lot about making life work. Find something that catches your attention, harness that passion, sit down, figure out what it's going to take, who you need to go to. Don't let things like we don't have the money stop you, but you have to have some idea how to approach it. It's kind of like somebody writing a book. Very, very few of them have the discipline to sit down. And when you do, you've got to outline it. You've got to, there's a lot of work you have to do before you even start writing. And that planning and that laying out and outlining and setting the steps is what makes it happen.